And we're
We're
live.
already running 30 minutes late, or fan will be disappointed.
Our singular fan.
That's
I
us
was
live.
Way!
Callum in the chat
Hey.
already. He's a king bean.
I am still not even got the goddamn. I hate the Twitch interface. Like you go into it, it doesn't fucking work. Right. Anyway, fuck you, Twitch. Right. Anyway, now I've got that out of the way.
You need to log in.
I was logged in. I was logged in, sitting on a page that says "Go live," and I pressed "Watch now," and it sat at like a shit page with nothing on it. Anyway, again, fuck you, Twitch. Right, Roll 20 issues. Wasn't my fault. Was kind of my fault. We did kind of fuck around a bit. Hey, look, Scott's here today. Hey, Scott.
Hello.
Logan's not here today because he's getting a haircut tonight, and next week he's got a hot date with a young lady he met on Tinder. And he says that she's a nice girl. So there you go.
Imagine that, abandoning the game for women and making yourself look better.
Terrible.
For shame.
I don't know my looking better before I came
Starting
on.
to wonder if he even is a nerd or a virgin.
Unlike
Wait,
us.
those are requirements to be in the club? Damn,
Yes.
no one told me that.
More
Don't
of
worry,
anything.
even if you'd had sex before this, it automatically erases any past sex that you had when
As
you
soon
start
as you
playing
log
games
in here, it's erased.
Yeah,
Ah, Virgin reset. There we go.
the version reset, yeah.
Born again virgins.
What's real fun is if you're having sex while you do it, things happen. You
Yeah.
go shooting across the room. Wah!
I mean, that would drive up the viewers, but I think it might also get us banned.
I mean, it would, yeah,
It's fine,
absolutely.
it's popular to be banned for Twitch. In fact,
I-
you seem to make more money if you
Say
get
what?
banned for it.
I'll
All we have to do is go and
Well, the
eat
virgin thing or the sex
different
thing?
podcasts about how
So?
Twitch cancelled us.
You should close the door then. My wife's getting in trouble for like my boy hearing the joke we just made there.
Fair. Oh shit.
We
Boy is
tell your wife
therefore-
we're sorry, but you're not.
Eh?
He's 10 years old.
He is 10 years old, Yvonne, you're right, but also, watch his YouTube, he's heard worse.
Yeah, he goes and says worse to his friends. Guaranteed.
Maybe.
I
He
do
does.
apologise if it's coming through the screen and it was my joke that he heard.
No, it was only me because he can't hear anything else because
Alright,
I
fuck
didn't hit
you.
this.
You're a horrible father, you should feel ashamed.
Look,
I'm apologising to Yvonne.
anyway, so we better get kick off because time is moving forward, guys. So, does anyone want to give us a brief recap of what has been happening in the world of Mutant recently? What was up to last week, Barry?
We're gonna need to give a extensive
You're not
recap
Barry,
for Scott.
Leon. Oh yeah, from session 1, go. Just last week, it's okay. Scott needs
Yeah.
to know nothing.
So, the last time that I was playing, we had gone to the dog camp.
Mhm.
I successfully went into the second in command's little trailer park thing that he has on the go,
Mhm.
and traded him some coffee and the generator and some other stuff for a new shiny rifle.
Mhm.
I saw the secret room where the imp gun might be being held, but unfortunately he wouldn't let me go in to browse the wares. He got a little bit suspicious of me. So I left him chasing a ball around his trailer because I was deliberately playing with a dog toy to get his attention.
You did.
While I was doing that, the others were doing recon of the dog town. I believe Leon was with Ringo, and then he and Tabby went off to do some other recon separately from that. We met a noodle dog vendor who
Good.
told us to meet him
Yeah, we
at his
did.
cabin after dark.
It's true, I would have forgot about that.
That's correct, you did.
Um,
Apart
I
from
can't
Logan's
remember anything else now.
Ringo, Logan stayed with Ringo because he is deeply suspicious of Ringo, as I believe you all are, because he mysteriously escaped the Watchers with a story that you didn't think quite added up.
Yeah. We thought he was dead and then he wasn't.
He did turn up kind of horribly injured, but when you seared on him, he definitely was in communication with Lakia, the kind of the leader of the dogs, the alpha of the dog tribe. But it was unclear on whether he was voluntarily giving the information, selling anybody out, or just being tortured and just giving information because Ringo is just a kind of scumbag. But yeah, you have certainly been keeping a close eye on him. We will do as we always do. The camera starts off in outer space as it slowly circles the fractured Earth beneath it. When I say fractured, it's not actually fractured. I just mean like, it's all dirty and polluted and exploded and shit. It's not in parts. Off in space in the background, you see kind of a slipshod, broken down spaceships flying between space stations. But we're not going there yet, guys. And the camera will continue down through the cloud level. We've mentioned before, past the flying cities in the skies.
No, I
past
want to go there.
the flying, maybe one day. You guys better escape from Paradise Valley first.
Yeah.
As it kind of comes down the valley, you go by what looks like an old, what does look like a gardening centre, but it's overgrown with thick vines, massive tree coming out of it, and there's people walking around it that are almost entirely made of vegetation. And you get the briefest glimpse of humanoid figures enclosed in some kind of pods. But we shoot by all of that. And then we come up to the massive fences surrounding Paradise Valley. Through the trees, through the canopies, by the kind of dangerous creatures that lurk within the valley, and into the dog habitat, the outpost. The main trading centre of Paradise Valley, as the dogs are considered the right hand of the Watchers. And we zoom in on Tabby and Cobb, who are currently doing what?
Last time we left off, we were still outside of the fence, kind of talking.
Has Boy came out, didn't she?
Boy is just approaching you as this happens.
Okay.
I'll.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately not, but I think I found the room where it's being kept. I did get this rifle though, so we need to try and get where we can get bullets for it, because this could come in handy.
That might be hard. Bullets are not very common.
We were
We're screwed.
able to look around where it's being kept. It seems like they have a certain amount of time that the front door isn't guarded when they're changing shifts. The guard is going to be changing shift soon, they mentioned.
Yep,
but
sundown.
It's quite a small window as far as I remember, and that's if that's so we can get through. There's no real way really to get through the front door without being noticed, as far as I can tell.
We need to speak to this noodle dog vendor, see what he knows.
I think we do.
Scott, check your phone.
Beep beep.
Check it.
What was that? Beep beep.
I had
Beep, beep,
something.
beep, beep. It's just I thought before. I did mention. No, you know what? I'm saying nothing. Okay, cool. So you're heading back to where you left Ringo and Oppie. Ringo's there.
Ringo, where did Obi go?
Oppie said he was hungry and he wanted to go get some bananas, so he left.
Really?
Yes. He said I was to stay here, not to move an inch, and he was going to go and get himself some bananas.
I don't believe you.
Why would you
Opie
go
would
back?
never abandon us for bananas.
I mean, monkeys like bananas. He said he was hungry. I stayed here.
That's a very
Wait.
racist statement to make.
I'm not sure if monkeys
What's
do
that?
like bananas, actually. I think that's a lie.
I only tell you what he said to Ringo. He said, Ringo, you wait here or I will beat you. And then I'm going to get bananas. And he left. He went over that way. And Ringo points a direction into the marketplace.
I'll look over at the noodle dog vendor and I'll see if they're still working.
Yep, still
Hmm.
noodling away, dogging away.
Have
Noodle
you
and
um gathered any news while you've been here, Ringo?
No, I have waited here patiently. I have been selling scrap. No one has been interested in my wares, so I have just been kind of patiently waiting. I was keeping eye on guards, not too many today. That was really it.
If you were to say, is there anything different? Is there um, anything unusual?
You ask Ringo if there's anything unusual about marketplace or
About the
Yes.
dog clan in general?
anything unusual. Not really. They are kind of hoity-toity. They kind of have aloofness. They still treat foxes and wolves bad. The
No,
ones that are more like not wolves, like
that's not too
other
bad then.
types of dogs, they are like, oh, we are the best dogs. We get to do the best things. You foxes, you smell. That kind of thing.
No, that's not
It's just
necessarily a bad
rude.
thing, depending on the fox. Look, we're gonna be meeting with the noodle dog vendor later on. Is there anything you can tell us about them?
Eh, if you go at end of day, he will give you discount on noodle dogs he going to throw in bin.
Oh damn,
Ooh.
Is that it? Wait, what am I saying? That's great.
that is great.
I mean, I know what you want to say. He sell noodle dog. If you want cheap, you wait till they're basically garbage, and then he give you them for cheap.
Noodle
Or
dogs
even
are never garbage. Not even the next day.
I just remember you talking to him before as if you knew him, and
You did like a tap thing with your hand.
yeah, what was all that about?
it's like looks around, he's like, you don't know what that was about. He a member of resistance.
I
Well,
see.
yeah.
You don't really want to be broadcasting such things. What do you want me to announce in middle of square and dog compound? Oh, here is all
I figured
information for you.
Figured we were talking quietly.
I mean, again, guys, you are pretty terrible at being resistance. Why don't you do the thing he asked you to do if that is what you want him to do? What do you want from me? We keep on down low.
You should probably
Okay.
stay here. We're gonna wait for them to get off work.
Okay, that is good. I will continue. Do you need Ringo here? Can Ringo pack up and go home? I'm still
You can
pretty
leave. We don't need
horrifically
you
injured.
anymore.
Oh, okay. Slightly hurtful, but okay. I guess I will just do so
I'm
then.
just kidding.
No, you weren't kidding. You hurt my feelings. That is
Uh,
fine.
You know why we're here, right, Rango? To find.
Oh, we announced more plans. Okay, yes.
I'm not
We're
gonna
here for
mention
noodle
it, right?
dogs.
Yeah,
We all know this.
we're
Why
gonna
don't you-
we're gonna heist the noodle dog, and I was if we were to
The
heist
noodle dog.
heist
Okay, yeah.
the noodle dog, from the regular dog, would you have any skills that would assist us in that, or is it better if you just head to
I
him?
mean, I have kind of skills, but also remember the horrific injuries that I recently had done to
Yeah.
me.
I feel
Yeah,
like I
you
healed.
still look real shit.
I feel like I
I
healed
mean, like
most
you
of
see my
those.
horrific
Wow.
burns. Like we kind of had my teeth all smashed up and thing. I mean, I got another couple of days
You
healing
should
in me.
get them repaired.
I mean, I would have liked to, but you insisted I come with you, and then threatened me with
You
death.
did.
We did do that.
Then you
To-
were useless.
To be honest, you
I'm
weren't
just kidding.
you
I'm
weren't
just kidding.
sharing everything with us.
Rachel just
Without
fired
you,
at
we
the
wouldn't have
this
found
guy.
the noodle dogs, so...
That's true. I think you've fulfilled your purpose here, Ringo. If you want to leave, we won't stop you.
Okay, goodbye. And he starts to pack up the things, and he leaves.
Okay.
Oh, wait. I have one more piece of information for you. I should have remembered. I seen gets really close, like uncut, like ridiculously overly close to you, right? Like you
Ugh,
can
you need a
smell.
wash, Ringo.
No, this is the natural scent. This is what attracts the females. Right, so and he breathes his real bad breath. I see
And
another
that,
member.
as a lizard, I'm gonna recoil from him and just be like, "Ew."
You feel like it made you infertile somehow when he breathed that. When he breathed in you. But anyway,
Yeah, it made me lesbian.
yeah. So you're now a lesbian lizard, Jess. I see.
Just because of his breath.
Let's
Yeah,
hear
just
it,
because of his
man.
breath. I seen another member of, well, I am like 56% sure he is member of Resistance Cell. I've not had many interactions with them myself because we are cells. But I seen Debussy. Is it Debussy you say, Scott?
Yes, I am
The-
the pussy.
Debussy 60. I hope he talks just like Ringo. That'd be great.
I am the pussy. I am a
Um,
scavenger.
I seen Debussy 69. Also 69. Ha ha ha. It is like sex with you do the privates. Anyway.
We know that, Ringo.
Okay, I thought I could draw a picture. I have picture. No, okay.
No, we don't need the
You
picture.
don't need the picture.
You sure it's just a picture of two Ringos going to town on each other?
No. Oh,
That's weird, Ringo.
It is an instructional video, not video of paper. Look,
What's
this
the
is
video?
look, if you do this. Anyway, that's not the point.
We don't want to know.
Okay, I will give you all copies.
I'd take them.
If it's a flick book, so if you flick it, you see two Ringo's heads going back and forward.
oh God, no.
Yeah,
I-
yes.
I hate
Hot.
that imagery.
Hot.
It's weird because you feel like you can smell the book somehow, which is even weirder.
Oh god.
Gee, just stop, man. Just, no.
Okay, so I see Debussy. I am sure he is, perhaps. He is definitely scavenger. He's definitely cis. And I am 43% sure that he is member of Resistance.
Mm.
So you might want to approach him.
43%. That's not very high.
36% sure, maybe.
That's
But
not a
At
great
least
percentage.
27% chance.
You're like a
It's
high
It's
level.
gone down.
You're like a high level member of the of the Noodle Dog order. That you should know other Noodle Dog people, right? Surely.
I mean, I've explained that we keep compartmentalization, but I'm pretty sure I seen a rat or perhaps a badger that looked a little bit like that guy and had a similar name. I'm 17% sure it is him. Why
Oh
don't you
god, it's
speak to
getting
him?
the further down.
I feel you guys should be more organized. That's all I'm saying.
We are
Like, you know.
very, very organized, but we are secretive. So maybe speak to him. 8% chance he's member of Noodle Dog faction. I will go now in case I'm
I
wrong and you get
refuse to
killed.
talk to this person now. It went from 38 to 8. That's not.
Yeah, that's a massive massive jump.
However, I do think he had bullets for sale.
Oh.
So I think
Oh, well,
you would
valid
probably
ones.
need for that gun that you have there, which is very cool, by the way. Right, Ringo will now go. You know where to find me if you need me. If you don't find me, I will be back at Noodle Dog HQ.
I like that.
Gotcha.
And then he will leave. So that leaves you with two options. The Noodle Dog vendor, I will say it's getting later in the day. It's not quite shutting time. You've maybe got about 40 minutes before shutting time. And a rat fitting the terrible description that Ringo gave you of is over at a stall, and I'll let Scott kind of take it from there. But what would you like to do first, though? What is your plan?
3 noodle dogs or bullets?
Probably bullets first. I mean, it'd be funny if we didn't go,
yeah,
but
okay.
let's go.
Yeah. The noodle
Yeah.
dogs will always be there. The bullets may not be there later.
Yeah.
We have to do the bullets first and then go and see Noodle Dog Man.
Okay, so you approach
Someone's
a
at my door.
rat. Someone's at your door. Okay.
I'm basically sitting in the child seat of the trolley, facing towards you, and I'm just like, "What you buying? What you selling?"
Nice Resident Evil reference. I love it.
We want bullets. Lots of them. Well,
I have all the bullets, and by what I mean by all the bullets, I mean 4.
4. Okay. Bowie, how's 4?
4 could work.
I want 10 water for my 3 bullets.
You said 4 bullets.
Yeah.
And then you said 5. And then you said 3.
Now, I'm not an expert, but rats are usually smarter than that, so you're either lying
Oh, you're
and don't
stupid.
have the bullets, or you're trying to trick us.
You don't know the code, do you?
Nobody
What do you
told us
mean
the
code?
Oh, never mind. Not important. 4 bullets for sale.
Do you know about the 38% to the 8% thing?
I thought you'd never bring up the 8%.
Uh-oh.
Then I'll do
I'm just standing there
I'll do
completely
the
lost as to what the hell's
signal for
happening
the
right now.
resistance at that point.
I'm
You
gonna
guys,
do
like-
the tap that Ringo did and see what happens.
I will allow, I'll allow it. However, give me a wits roll. And then Scott, you can also give me a wits roll.
Okay.
I don't know who's around me to see if anyone would see us doing it. I think
No,
I
this-
thought it'd be very subtle.
1.
Okay, Tabby got 1. Yeah, that's good.
Where am I? There I am.
Straight wits roll, mate. That's fine. I'll take a comprehend if you've got anything in comprehend as well.
In fact,
Oh.
I've
Oh,
got
very, very good, very good. Hey, you got 2 successes, mate. We're cool. Right, Tabby, you do remember the tap? Sure, like you put your hand in the front of it and you do the kind of the code that was tapped out earlier, and the rest you're like, she fucking knows the code. Okay, this is definitely somebody in the resistance.
I have 4 bullets here, but 6 bullets round there where no one is around and is very quiet.
Did you do the tap back?
I did.
Could you
did.
could you go get the bullets that are there and bring them here?
I'm gonna put a hand on Cobb's shoulder and say, I think it's probably best if we follow him to see these bullets.
I don't want to go.
I mean, there's no point in him
How-
carrying them all the way back when it's nice and quiet over
Why
there and we
so
can
small?
inspect them properly. Wink, wink.
Cubby did
How
the
about
tap.
you guys?
Bullets
You guys.
all have-
Okay. Okay.
Cubby did the tap.
Okay. Okay. Let's go see these bullets.
Now, in any real TTRPGs, you would have spent 40 minutes arguing about going round this corner. So well done to use. I'm
If not
amazed.
for the tap, I
If this was a-
wouldn't have done
If
it.
this was a GM PC, there's no way.
Yeah.
You know it.
Sure,
Yeah,
trick
if it
is.
was Gem, it would have been like, nope, not doing it.
I'm so trusting the rat guy that wants to separate us from everybody.
Yeah. Definitely
So, yeah,
not.
You go off into a quieter part of the dog compound. It's not all hustle bustle. You go back a couple of rows, and there's buildings that people live in. I use the term buildings very loosely. Lean-tos, just kind of scrap that's been put on top of each other. There's old cars, there's old vans that you kind of see people going in and out of. But you move to an area that's quieter. There doesn't appear to be anyone around.
I jump into one of the cars
Yep.
in the driver's seat.
Nice.
Please get into my car.
Sure.
I'll
I get in the back seat.
I'll go in the
Doesn't
passenger.
have wheels, it doesn't have an engine.
Just to clarify, not a functioning vehicle, but yeah.
I figured, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go in the passenger seat.
I'm gonna get in the back, behind the rat.
Okay. What do you want of the Pussy 69?
The what now?
The Pussy 69.
I don't know if
Don't blame me, blame my mother. She thought it was hysterical. I wanted to be called Bob, but no! Bob's not a good rat name.
I just realised what you said. I thought you said something different.
Oh, your name is Pussy 69.
No, the
Da
bus.
Pussy, not Pussy.
Gabosi,
Da
like the musician.
Da
I
Pussy.
thought he said something different.
It sounds like da pussy, but it's not.
Just to clarify, the joke is it sounds like the pussy. Yes, we get
Aye,
it.
Yeah.
I'm moving
Thing
on.
I
is,
thought it
I,
was
I
that.
keep hearing it as the musician that it is, so I don't know if that means that my mind's not in the gutter today, or I just know too
Yes,
much
mate.
classical music.
I am meant to name them after famous musicians.
I love it.
I did not know
So
that.
I
Yeah.
chose
Huh.
the pussy, and
Ah.
because it had a number at the end, I was like, it has to be 69.
Alright.
Oh.
Well, we're from the you know what, and actually, do you know what? I haven't checked that yet.
No, I don't know. Why
You take a
don't you
tap.
say first?
Okay, we'll say it at the same time. Res, res,
Scavenger.
oh, okay.
So you're part of the resistance, is what you're telling me.
Yes, I am telling you that. Yes.
No, no, we're not.
No, we're not.
We-
What? We're
We
not.
have mutual friends.
We
Right.
know people.
We're apprenticing.
Hmm
Were we not?
You
We're...
Yeah.
have filled me with such trust in your abilities.
Oh, thanks. Wait.
That was sarcasm, wasn't it?
No.
Thought so.
We
I
also.
would be, considering the fact that I'm pretty sure you're a bear.
He's a raccoon.
I'm a raccoon.
Yeah, he's not a bear.
I'm a raccoon.
Bit adjacent, but yeah, he's not. He's not a
Yeah.
giant.
Because,
bear.
I wasn't sure if it was
No,
large animals, because I am
Subclass.
technically different.
Bowie's the tank in this group.
Yeah, I also would like to point out that dragons, under normal circumstances, eat small rats and stuff like that. So
Mhm.
I am trying not to see you as food right now, but I don't say that out loud.
Rachel is a literal cat. Just to clarify.
Yeah.
Yeah. mhm. My best friend's a mouse,
Yeah.
though, in the game, so you have nothing to worry about.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
also.
I'm glad I have nothing to worry about. You're friends with the mice, are you?
Thanks.
Well, one of them, Florence, she's the cutest little thing you'll ever meet. She's my bestest friend in the whole entire
Florence
world.
broke my heart.
And I know a fox called Shepherd, and he's a bastard.
I didn't know that. You know a fox?
I do, unfortunately.
I've never
Wait a
met
minute,
a fox.
was that
before.
that crazy guy you were shooting at the first day we met?
That was
Oh.
Yep, that's him.
Ah.
Okay, that makes sense.
You're
That-
all such great, trustworthy people that are able to fly under the radar.
They're real
I'm
sneaky.
I'm sitting in a literal like kid's Spider-Man costume.
Anyway,
So.
I've got 4 bullets. I also have this big sword. What you want to give for it?
Oh damn. I mean,
I have.
can we trade for that?
I have
It's a
a
big
deodorant bottle.
I have.
It's literally it's the katana, but it looks like a fucking great sword that has edges.
I have.
have a tire.
I
Do you
have.
a tire?
I have 2 coat hangers, and I have this the toy pterodactyl.
These are not good trades.
I already gave my
I,
ball to a dog.
Oh, wait a minute. Why is my sheet? Oh, the sheet's changed.
I have
Yeah.
this tire iron. You could use it
Don't
for.
you have any like guns or anything?
We do have a gun, but we
Well, that's why we want the bullets.
we need the bullets.
Um,
Yeah.
My sheet has changed.
What
Because
is what you're looking for?
where my gear is now on the sheet was where I noted down all of the stuff that I had, and now I can't find the section where I've noted down all the stuff that I had. Like something's changed here.
You've got stimulants 1 pack. Is that what you're looking for, or
No, well, yeah.
I don't know
Like
what's happening. Oh no, I can see it. Oh, 2 seconds. Actually, I can help you.
Because like on my sheet, it used to be where the gear is. There was another
Yeah.
box underneath that, but it's gone.
Cool. See if you look. Oh, you got your pot. Yeah, you've got fucking tons of shit. Yeah. I see what's happened. See if you just look on your bio. I put it on there for you.
On
So see, it says character sheet beside it says bio and info.
It's all gone in there.
I just stuck it in there now. We'll sort it out later on, but it's all in there now.
Right.
Well, we want to make this trade happen. The puss. We
Please get my name right.
It's the pussy.
the pussy. I'm sorry.
The boss.
I
I'm
wanted
gonna
to
laugh every
be.
time I say that.
You're. I'll kind of like as if I'm ready to insult, and then look and be like, "She's a cat." Such
I'm gonna-
a
Can I see your
lovely
teeth grin?
person.
Yeah, she's
I'm gonna
nice.
shake a pack of stimulants at you.
Oh
Ooh,
damn,
We've got these.
that was pretty good.
Okay, that'll
We've
get
got
you the
uppers and we've got
bullets.
downers.
You want the sword? I need something better.
I'm gonna shake a rabbit suit at him. It's an adult-sized rabbit suit,
Forgot about that.
and I'm gonna pull out a lamp.
I'm gonna also put down my tire iron, what can be you can use as a weapon or for tires.
My
Have an
weapon's pretty
extension
good.
cord?
I'm not sure about this. I'm looking at the rabbits. What's that for?
I genuinely don't know. I think the humans used to use these things.
Something the humans used.
Yeah, they
Okay.
used it on a Halloween.
Yep, Halloween. Yep, that's it.
So
Halloween. Halloween.
cool. So much cooler than this sword. Yes, yes. I will swap. I swap.
Ah,
Oh,
Um,
sweet, I've got me a katana now.
The pussy does know there is lots of collectors that love this kind of weird bullshit,
Oh
and you
yeah,
could definitely.
he knows. He is making it just seem like he's been tricked, but he knows how much this is worth.
Mm.
Damn.
Oh, I have a guitar as well. I forgot about that.
Could we also have bullets?
Throw in the guitar, and I will take it.
But you know you already took the deal. I'm sitting strumming it in the back.
Well,
Damn it!
we can trade
And
you.
I cannot play this guitar, by the way.
We can
I
trade
can
you the
play
guitar for like the bullets that you
Colby
have.
already gave you the bullets for the stimulants.
More bullets? You have any more bullets?
For more bullets.
I got the
I'm
katana
sorta
for the
out.
rabbit suit, and I got the bullets for the stims.
I'm sorta out. I'm gonna have to get some more gear.
Yeah. What about
So
if,
there's what the stimulants do, mate.
what about
Um,
if you join our crew for a little bit?
Then surely we should have got the bullets for free.
Why would I give anything for free, even to my allies? That's
He's
not good business sense.
That's
Oh,
true.
you're
He's
one
a
of those
businessman. He's got to
people.
make something out of this trade.
So why would I want to join your crew? What are you doing?
Well, first you
We're
have
looking
to,
for the imp gun.
yeah, that one.
Did she just say gun?
Yes.
Damn right.
I wanted to
And
see
how
an
you
imp gun
seen
up
it?
close.
Well,
Scott, you're really quiet on my system. I didn't catch that there.
I said I really want to see this imp gun.
you can do a lot more than see it. If you help us, you'll get to fire it.
I like this raccoon.
He is pretty cool, right?
Yes, but I don't like how he's looking at my trolley. Not your garbage, raccoon. My garbage.
That's okay. You can keep your garbage.
Yes. I might let you sit on the back and ride. If you're good. And you don't get me killed.
I
I
did.
think Cub's okay.
I do want to. I do actually want to ride on the back of it. That's all right. I'll be good.
Okay.
I offer to push it with you both in it.
ooh.
That's,
Wait, can I get in too?
That's fine.
I
I
would-
am
I
strong
would
enough to
squish
push all three of
everyone.
you.
I think I would squish everyone.
It's a big trolley.
Where we can sit on your head. I'm very small.
You could sit
Yeah.
on my head.
Could
Cobb
be
would
like-
have to sort of snuggle.
No, we'll just be standing. It'll be like a jackass kind of.
I'll
Like
be
I
all
can just see you doing
going,
the Titanic.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do that. That's even more fun.
Nothing to fear.
But the thing is, what we're trying to do is we need to acquire the imp gun from someone who has it, who is not willing to trade for it. It's unfortunate, but
Have you tried offering them this rabbit suit?
they
I don't think so.
we
No,
tried to
I
offer
offer them
them.
coffee.
Yeah,
I know you are finders keepers rules.
honestly, we had a lot of great stuff. We had a generator, we had coffee. We thought that if they were willing to trade, they would have by now, but they haven't.
Oh. Well, this is very morally grey, which means very profitable.
Very profitable. No tax
I
whatsoever.
think an imp gun sitting on my trolley would be really cool.
Who said you're getting it?
We'll give you
Why
a
Well,
should
shot.
once
I
we've done
get
what
the
we need
gun?
to,
Oh.
once we've done what we need to, I don't see why not.
Once we get it, you can use it, but
I
we
wanted to use it too.
we'll all
We
get a
can all
turn.
have a shot on it.
We'll all have a
Yeah,
shot.
we can all
shot using
use.
it.
Okay, that's fair enough. That's
We all
okay.
get to use it at least once. That's a
But
given.
it stays with me.
But it does not stay with you. Does not stay with
Well,
anybody.
technically, we have to
Look at
actually
me.
give it.
I need gun to save me.
We-
A small creature.
We give it
Who
to.
this
I
is
know,
a
I
small
know how
creature
they
thing.
look at me.
Uh,
Look at
I'll
me
look after you. Don't
differently.
worry. The bussy.
We,
Fuck
we
my
gotta
mind.
we gotta give it to. There was.
Never.
Rachel, you could just call him DB.
DB. Yes. Thank you, Lee. Because I keep.
No, I'm not Dibby. I'm
The bee.
Pussy.
we gotta give
Well,
it
it's the
to.
bussy, but I keep wanting to say it to pussies. It's not working good for me, guys.
Dabusi.
We
Oh,
gotta
God.
give it to the resistance. That's what we gotta give it to.
We get one goal each, then it goes to the resistance.
Yeah, we all get a shot.
We attack one checkpoint full of watchers, immediately play our hands so they know that we have it, and then we give it to the resistance.
It's a good point, actually.
I like
You
that.
guys do what you want. It is your game. I am not stopping you. I want you to do crazy things.
The
Okay,
problem. All right,
So,
well, let's.
what's the plan?
That's a good point. We currently have
I don't want your
no
plan.
plan.
Your plan will be stupid.
That's fair.
I'm
What is
thinking we
your
sneak.
plan?
I think we sneak at nighttime.
I'm good at sneaking.
I'm great at sneaking.
We have an
know the dog
appointment with
has-
the noodle dog vendor.
We do, yes.
I like the noodle dog vendor. Don't like noodle dogs though.
What?
I choke on air.
How can you not? It's like not breathing. Liking breathing. I mean,
I'm not
How
a
do
fan
you
of
want-
breathing either, but I sort of have to put up with that.
yeah.
How can you not like noodle dogs? It doesn't make sense. When has the world come to?
Well,
I just think it would be better if it was dog noodles.
I'm
No, that does not sound right.
gonna skip over that. Um,
Who would come up with noodle dogs? I mean, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard.
it's a cool idea. It's a cool
Cobb,
idea.
I don't like this guy. Can we leave him?
Pretty cool for the setting.
Tie the universe together. Just saying, you know.
Yeah. I mean, it works in
Universes.
lots of different ones. But let's go meet with the noodle dog vendor and see if they can help us to sneak in their part of the resistance. Probably, we don't really know.
Okay, Bowie, you
We'll see.
push. As I just like get back into my car.
Everybody hold on tight, and then I just
And jump
push
in.
it.
Yay.
Okay, yeah. So you just jump out the car. You all take various positions on the trolley. You are all, I know, cobs of raccoons, who's not massively large. Debussy is, of course, a little rat, so small. Tabby, I'm not entirely clear on what size you are. Are you human size, like half human, or?
I mean, snow leopards aren't huge, so I'm kind of just like probably human size. Yeah, like 5 foot, 5'6". Not
Okay, so
that
not
tall.
massively massive, but also not teeny tiny.
No.
That's fine. So you're
Yeah.
kind of standing on the side. Yeah, and she easily like scooches along. This is an all-terrain shopping cart somehow. 'cause
I'm
I've got
just
my
like,
house-
wee!
He's got like fucking big thick tires on it.
Mine's just like
Oh, great.
yeah, it's got like mountain bike tires, I guess. It's just like
Hmm.
it's had some upgrades. You know, it can do it can corner and a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because I have seen the pictures in the book, and they have regular shopping trolley tires. Like, how would that work? Like, they can't go in a
It
straight.
wouldn't.
Like,
It
anyway,
would just
yeah.
break.
So, for our immersion, that's what's happened. So, going sideways and
It's
shit.
got like
It's really
push
fun.
chair tires on it or something.
Boy, you can give me a roll just for funsies. It doesn't matter if you fail, but it's more fun if you don't. Give me a straight, we'll call it a move roll, please.
Oh no. Please tell me you have something in move.
I do.
Oh, yeah, nothing. You've 3 in move. You got 1-1. What I will say is, it starts off, she's strong, she's pushing it easily. I should, you know what, give yourself 2 extra dice because you're very strong.
Well, I just rolled 2d6.
Just 2d6 is fine, yeah. Okay, you still got a fail, unfortunately. So what I'll say is that yeah, you're kind of pushing, and it's bumpy. And she seems to hit every single bottle.
Ow,
Like, it's a
ow,
bit
ow,
kind
ow.
of teeth turn. Nobody gets injured or anything, but it's like it's not quite as cool as you thought. She does see a bit where she can jump, and she goes to jump, and you almost tip over, but she rights it.
Watch the merchandise.
Ah!
Sorry.
Watch my tail.
I'm Cobb, and you're watching Jackass.
Nice. So yeah, you just go around and you get to the noodle dog stand just as it's closing. Now I will be 100% honest with you here. I can't remember who was in charge of the noodle stand because we just kind of like I forgot we done this.
Noodle dog man.
So it's going to be
It was the bear.
is it a
That's
bear?
all I've
It was
written.
a
It was a bear, and he
It was a
didn't get a
bear.
name.
There was a bear sitting at the noodle dog stand. I remember that because Cobb
Right.
kind of cycles up to see if that
Oh,
bear.
it was a fox.
I think it was
a
a fox.
creepy, scary
Right.
fox.
Yeah.
Right, that's okay. It was who I thought it was. It was Aldrin.
Okay.
Aldrin Debussy, you do know Aldrin. Aldrin is resistance adjacent. He's a member of the resistance in so much as he fucking hates the dogs because they don't treat him very well. But yeah. So you just go up and he sees she's coming back and he says, "Oh hey, yeah, you want noodle dogs? Yeah. You can have these ones cheap if you help me pack up this stuff back to my residence with me."
We'll help, don't worry.
So
And
then
I
he-
actually take some of the noodle dogs.
He is going to set you out a noodle dog, so it is a noodle-ace hot dog in a bun, or a bun made of noodles with a hot dog in it. I'm not entirely clear. And he hands it to you. One's on a stick.
I thought it was so when people like put holes into the hot dogs and then put like spaghetti into them and then put them into the boiling water so that they're attached to the spaghetti.
Scott, that's what it is.
no,
It's
It's
all
a hot
three of those.
dog
It-
on the top.
It does change a lot. Sometimes it's different. Noodle dogs are different, really.
Yeah, noodle dogs have always been
There's
like whatever your
you know how you have
imagination
your, like, your
says. Yeah.
classic and then a whole bunch of others.
Yeah.
Except we
Yeah.
haven't decided what the classic is.
Yeah. It's
When
not
we get round to like doing our stuff properly,
Yeah.
we will have several recipes for noodle dogs
Yeah.
available.
nothing.
That, if we ever get famous, that's what our cookbook has to be.
Oh.
150
noodle
100%.
noodle dogs.
100%.
It is, a lot of
The
our
meat
merch
pattern
is
is-
going to be that as well. So,
Nothing's canon right now.
yeah, it's
That
all
and
canon.
everyone flying on a T-Rex going through Paris.
We come up with a lot of interesting imagery, right? And that we should make it merch, but we have no viewers, so there's no point in making merch. One day, though, guys, when we're somehow famous. Anyway,
I'd-
so
I'd
yeah,
wear
you
my
all
own
get an
merch.
appropriate. I'd love to get merch and just me wear it. Like,
Yeah.
I would do that.
Sally
just love
got
to
a
invest.
T-shirt, if I remember correctly.
She did have a sanity check T-shirt because I was very
Only
jealous.
person.
I went to get. We'll do this another time, guys. Right.
It was
Anyway,
Yeah.
dedication.
I would love to get it like a couple of vests for like the sanity check logo, but we were talking of redoing the logo as well. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So
We were.
you all get an appropriate noodle dog for what you ever imagined a noodle dog to be. It tastes overcooked because this is end of day stuff that was getting thrown in the bin. However, it is as delicious
I
as your
still
mind
like it.
imagines it to be. It is appropriately
Mm.
flavoured. He's all on. He packs up his kind of little, I don't know, skillet and like kind of heating implements that he has. He puts all, and he kind of hands you some things that clearly he could easily have carried himself, but just to make it look better, he kind of gives you each a thing. And he loads up and he starts walking back. He just starts talking about like how your day's been, if he's found anything useful. And as soon as you just kind of get a little distance away, and he's no one's kind of watching you or taking an interest. So, what is your plan? What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
We're going to sneak into the building, steal the gun.
He nods. Okay. Now he goes to what we would recognise as a kind of transit van. Again, no wheels. Front windshield has kind of been smashed in and then replaced with just bits of wood. There's kind of various little holes in it. He opens the back door and you can just see it's where he sleeps and lives, I guess. But yeah, it's just a box basically with a roof over it. And he beckons you all in, so he's all kind of, well, you don't squeeze in actually because most of these are pretty small. It smells
I
bad.
have to tuck myself in and leave my tail kind of out a window.
That works for
I
me,
have
yeah.
to inhale in my mouth.
Okay.
I just walk in.
Yeah, you easily can. It's so much space for you. You could actually make a several-story house in here if you wanted to.
I love it.
So yeah, okay. Well, did you get a good look inside the cabin, Bowie? Was it? Did you trade with him? Did you get anything of use? Do you know where the gun is?
Bowie?
She's too busy munching
So-
her time, bro.
I explain what I saw about
Mhm.
the secret room, the brief glimpse that I got, and how he wouldn't trade with me.
Hmm.
And I show the rifle that I did manage to trade for.
He kind of looks at the rifle and it's like, it's very impressive. Yes, you must have traded something of great value, did you? Was that the generator that I saw that you gave him?
Yes.
It was.
Yes, he will love that. He has many devices he wants to power, so it makes sense. You said it was in the back room of the caravan. Is that right? They I guess he'd call it the vault or the reinforced room.
Hmm.
Excellent.
I didn't know it was reinforced.
We could maybe, Bowie, if you'd be able to recall it, if you could, like, maybe draw a map of the room.
Door with a room behind it.
Yeah, I didn't see enough of the room to be able to map it. I'd be able to map the room that I walked into, which is literally just a room with a sofa bed, some cabinets, and the coffee maker that he only sits down when he's doing trades and then picks up and cuddles again.
Effectively,
Is
yeah.
there any air vents?
Well, it's not an airtight room. It's basically an old brick building that we reinforced, but it had a window. And I was part of the crew that installed the reinforcements, and I forgot
Oh.
to nail it in properly. I left a little gap. And if you use, and he digs around in some of the rags, and he pulls out a kind of crowbar.
Mr. Fox, you are a genius.
If you use this, you should be able to get somebody small in there, and they could probably pass it through. Then you could probably reattach the. Or you could close it, and it would look like it's disappeared.
I'm a cat, I can get in anywhere.
The dog that sleeps there, sleeps alone, but they seem pretty wired.
Oh, he is absolutely wired completely.
Oh,
He has on so much caffeine. He
Fine.
vibrates.
We have ways of dealing with them.
I had an idea to deal with that in a way that would take them out without killing them.
Get them drunk and make sure there's sleeping tablets in his beer.
I
Do we have any alcohol?
when we traded the the accepted coffee, obviously, if we're able to spike the coffee with enough sleeping pills to knock them out,
Or we can put lots of stimulants into the coffee, and then
That would
he's
knock him
gonna get
out.
so wired that he'll just fucking die.
I
We
mean,
don't want to kill him. That would raise
Have
more
a heart
suspicion than
attack.
necessary.
yeah.
Well, it's him overdosing though. Just assume he's wired to the gills with stuff.
Mm.
I
But
like that
if
idea.
if we must not kill him, sleeping tablets would still work.
Uh, both are good. Honestly, both are good options. And
I vote death. Just kidding. I'm just kidding, you guys. I think we should put him to sleep.
She's
Well,
not
no, that
kidding.
I am a nice cat.
but what we would need to do is, I don't think we have any coffee. Do we have any? Any left?
Not
he would
anymore.
be a good scapegoat. No
No.
one would believe that he fell asleep when he's high on all these things.
Well,
When he's in the middle of a shift and the
What-
stuff goes missing, people will just
But-
think you stole it.
Too much
He'll
coffee
plant
does make you crash.
evidence. He'll
When-
plant evidence at his home, so he'll get blamed.
possibly. When you go in to
It's
get the
like
emp
Heist,
gun.
though. Win-win. We don't draw attention. In fact, we lower attention, and he dies.
Well, when you get
Why
the
do you want him dead so much?
I think it would be funny.
perhaps.
I'm slightly nervous about him dying though, because the dogs might get even more angry than they actually are.
It'd certainly be easier, but
So
it's
they'll kill him if they think he's the one that stole their weapon.
we so far have
Oh, so we're gonna kidnap him.
No, we're just going to get the gun, and then we're going to plant some evidence at his home, and then when they see him in the morning, they'll
What
obviously
evidence are we gonna
search the only
plant?
guard's home afterwards, and that's where they're going to find some evidence of a sale.
a good way of avoiding that. Maybe just easier just to take the coffee when you sneak in, as well as the emp gun, because that removes the evidence from the scene.
I vote we spike the coffee, steal the key from around his neck, steal the gun, run away real quick.
I don't have any coffee, but I could whip
Oh,
up
yes, damn it.
I could use some alchemy to try and whip up a sleeping draft that's pretty strong.
How would we get that in his coffee, especially if he holds it close to him?
We need to trade
Should
for
I
it.
do a scavenger roll to see if I could have like something that looks exactly like a coffee can in my
I will say 100% you can, Scott. You could have. It doesn't have to be a lot of coffee, and Cobb, with your kind of make potion skill, you
Yeah.
could definitely knock together like a cold brew coffee kind of substitute and be like, "Hey, we found this like really weird coffee that smelled."
Iced coffee. Mm-hmm.
I,
Everyone
I,
loves iced coffee.
I can definitely do that, and I just engineer it to reverse the
It's
upper that you get to
Red Dog.
downer.
It's got apparently got twice the amount of caffeine as normal coffee.
I can do that.
Aldrin is just kind of watching you guys, being like, "Thought we're just breaking in and nicking this, but okay, I guess we're doing murders. Nice."
Wait, I
Okay.
didn't know you were killing him.
No, we're not doing murders now. They won't let me.
No,
No, murder's
Well-
a bit too much for us right
Yeah.
now. We just started.
Cool.
we haven't killed anyone yet, and I'd rather we stay away from that. The pussy.
Right. Well, first
mean,
roll I
we've
want
defended
Scott. Give me a
ourselves.
scavenge roll for like things that you could make look like some empty tins, whatever the fuck. Like some coffee grinds, some old coffee filters with some stuff in them. You've been picking up crap for a long time. Unfortunately, mate.
I
you-
am going to push that.
Yeah, you are.
I was gonna say, yeah.
One success.
That was all.
That's all I need. One success will do it. Yeah, you've got like there's tens of things that over time you've worked out. You'd recognize the word coffee. There's like they've got animals and stuff on them. Do you reckon you can jury rig this back together and make it into some kind of weird coffee? You got some old coffee filters that smell like coffee. You've got some kind of packs like of
I
coffee
make
that can
sure
have
to
you.
put like a tin of dog meat like lid on it as well, so as it'll maybe trigger some instinct like coffee that tastes like dog meat.
Well, if you've got a ball, you'll love that.
Oh yeah, he loves balls.
Yeah, he does love balls.
Yeah, pussy does not have balls.
Of course he said that. Right, Cobb, using your make potion rolls, mate. Give me a make potion roll.
I'm not sure I would roll for that. I don't have it on me right now.
Hold on a
Create a
second.
skill if it's your actual class skill.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
you can add a skill. That's how I got my scavenge.
Oh yeah, you've not got it on their power. Right, okay.
I have Moonshiner, my talent for it.
Tell me what it says.
I don't have it. I'm not able to
No, not got the
look at it.
information.
I don't.
It's-
I would look at it, but I don't want to mess up the stream.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
it
cool. Wait, 2
went.
seconds. I will do it. 2 seconds for your mid.
Oh, if it's a talent, you can just do it, can't you?
Kind of. Let me just check it for you. 2 seconds.
Unless I'm
The
thinking
healer's talent. Right. So Moonshiner. I will copy this across so you've got it for future. You've mastered the art of distilling potent alkaline plants. A few hours work and a successful roll of a brew potions, which I'm going to have to add into your thing, but I'll do that right now. So first of all, there's the I've put it in. So see Moonshiner. If you click on the little gear thing, it'll give you all the information about Moonshiner.
Alright.
Right, there you go. I've added it in for you, mate. And I'm going to add in the brew potions. I didn't realise you didn't have this on your character sheet, or I've done it for you. Stop clicking your character sheet for a second, pal.
Sorry.
That's alright. Actions. And I think it's... No, it's not wits. It must be instinct. There you go, mate. Right, so brew potions is on there, and so is Moonshiner. All yours. So, you can absolutely kind of whip together something, but you do need to have a successful roll with your brew potions. And then your d6 will tell you how many of these things you can actually put together. So the first thing you need to do is roll with 5d6. It's the bottom of your sheet, and it'll say brew potions on it.
Okay. Let me try this then. I
Got
got
success, that's all you need.
success. Okay.
And now roll me a straight d6 by itself.
A 2.
2. You get enough for 2 of these, so you managed to put together 2 potions, coffee flavoured, caffeine enhanced. What do you want these potions to do?
I want one to be a downer, something that will knock someone out like really quickly. And I want the other one to be the exact opposite. It will hype someone up, take it like a little bit of it. It will make you go faster. Take all of it, and it'll make you go really fast, but it may explode your heart. So that's it basically.
So if you down the can, your heart might explode. Okay, I guess we'll have to do a roll for that at the time. Okay, cool. So you now have 2 cans of cold pressed coffee drink. They smell delicious. How would you guys like to proceed? I'll say by this time it's got to night time, or at least, well, yeah, it would, because it does say a few hours work. Aldrin will tell you then now. You guys can't move around the dog compound at night. You'd get questioned, or at least at the very least,
Yeah,
you
we're
noticed
gonna
by
have
the
to
guards.
leave, won't we?
You can stay here for the night, or you can try and sneak. It's up to you.
I think just staying here tonight might be the best. What do you guys
Yeah.
think?
Yes, I don't think we can
I'm
trick
okay.
him into drinking it in the middle of the night. It would be very suspicious.
No, we have to stay hidden.
How are we gonna give him the coffee without being like?
Oh, I'm going to
Mm.
try and sell it to him. I'm just going to say, hey, I heard you like
Gotcha.
coffee.
We need to be out of the way when you do this, so it doesn't look weird.
Nice one.
I mean,
Or-
I
If
could
If you
go in
sell it
with
to him later
because he's
on in the
seen me
day as
before.
well, that means on the night we can do the sneaky sneak.
I think we can do this better. everyone goes to the noodle dog shop. I assume that
Mhm.
he goes there as well, or maybe someone goes and picks up his coffee or something like that, and we'll just swap his coffee that he usually gets for my potion.
He
But
doesn't.
I could get money from him if I just sell him it.
He doesn't get coffee. There's not like a coffee shop as such. It's like he has the coffee maker,
He has
and
the
when people bring
machine.
in
Yeah.
coffee, they go and sell it to him because
I
he
see.
is addicted to it. I mean, there might be a few people selling coffee packets, but he's the biggest seller or the
Ah.
biggest buyer. So most people just go straight to him.
I see. The lodge hasn't been gentrified yet. That's fine.
No, there's no. Anyway.
There's no Starbucks here. Or Starbucks.
Damn it.
Just selling it to him then might be the best call.
And then I get extra something. Maybe food, maybe water, maybe bullets.
All right. Well,
Let's get some rest.
Hmm.
You all need your beauty sleep.
I look great, but I do need to sleep.
Yeah.
Aldrin kind of looks around and is like, I'm going to sleep on the roof. I've got a kind of cozy bed up there. It's a nice night. I'm just going to stay up there. So you guys could stay in here. And he just opens the door and you kind of hear dum 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 dum. And you kind of hear like that metal bending sound. Yeah, he appears to be in the roof.
I'm just gonna curl up in the
sneak
ball.
up and look to see
Yeah.
if he actually is sleeping there.
Yeah, you want to go and check him? You absolutely can. So you open the door, you go up, and yeah, he's just lying in the lying. It's effectively a kind of large dog bed, but just like knackered and old and kind of ruined. And he's just kind of like lying on it, and you can see he takes off some of the bandages around his hands, and he's letting these kind of open sores kind of breathe in the air a bit. He takes off some of the bandages around his head, and it's like all his fur is basically gone. It's just like kind of scabbed across his face and stuff. And he kind of when you
Can I tell what's caused these wounds?
he's got scabies.
Alright.
He just kind of glares at you when you go up. He's like, do you want something?
No, I was just checking if you were comfortable. It looked cold outside.
No, it's okay. I'll see you in the morning. Yeah, so if you go back down, you guys are free to do what you just want. But could you do me a favor, Leon? Could you pause the stream for the moment so I can go get a cup of tea?
I'm gonna
yeah,
go
sure.
pee.
I'm just gonna put it back to the start, so it's like it was stream starting soon kind of thing. All right.
Yeah, that's fine. All right,
We'll be
guys,
back
see you
soon,
in a
guys.
moment.
Bye. and we're back.
So anyway, you're right. Coupicon sucks balls. Right. Anyway, so
Sponsored by Kibicon.
that'd be great. Like we get a sponsor, and that's all. By the way, all I'm gonna say about them is fuck them. Stupid Patreon bullshit. Take your money back.
Yeah, unless you
Um,
give us some of your money, then that's fine.
All of the money.
Actually, they made me laugh. There
All
was,
I'm saying is my morals are up for sale.
there was actually there we are. There's actually a one of the podcasts I listened to. It's what the fuck is their name? No, that's not unpopular opinion. They used to be called that. I don't know, a podcast that I like. This name escapes me at the moment.
I've heard the unpopular opinion.
Unpopular opinion is good. They're not called that anymore. They're now called You Don't Even Like This Show, because they couldn't legally call themselves because they made it while they're under the crack banner. That's not important though. The one I was actually talking about was Gamefully Unemployed. That's it. And one of the dudes in that, he made me laugh because he was like talking about what he hates about movies and what he likes about movies, and then he'd say, "However, if you are willing to pay me to write like a movie that you want, I will do my best, no matter what the movie content is. If some right wing people want me to write a good right wing movie, I'll do it because
Guessing
I
this
will
was
take
to
that
do
money."
with Daily Wire doing their movies.
I think it was along those lines. Yeah, but he's like, "I'll take the fucking money. I don't care. Like I'm working. You know, I've got bills to pay, which I can respect that. You know, it's like, yeah,
I saw like
Yeah.
this round table with like a bunch of directors and like it was the guy who did Green Book was there, and Bo Burnham was there, and I remember them like the first question at the bat was someone's hired you to um, write a movie about Donald Trump. Where do you start? Where do you go about that? And all of them, other than Bo Burnham, were like, I'm not touching that. Nah, fuck that. But he was like the only one that was like interested in it, and all of them like seemed apprehensive.
I'd
To-
find it very surprising that no director would want to do that. Like, I feel like
I think they didn't want to
heat
do it.
it could be a career killer.
Yeah, they didn't want to like show face. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you kind of do something that's pro-Trump, everybody that's left will absolutely despise you and
Yeah.
boycott you. And if you do something that's anti-Trump, oh, the fucking right-wingers will turn against you. But anyway,
Hey,
Yeah,
we'll
we
come
should
back
do
to
that.
this on our chat sessions that we do occasionally.
Yeah.
about these types of topics.
learn what. No, I was going to make a joke there, but you know what? I'm staying away from it because the joke is going to make would get us cancelled. So I'll tell you guys off. Anyway, so back to the game. You've got Aldrin sleeping on the roof. You guys are now in the back of the van. You can sleep. We can go the next morning, unless there's anything you guys want to talk about amongst yourselves.
I'm gonna go
Um,
into the front of the van and try and get comfortable there.
Nice.
I'm gonna curl up into as comfortable a position as I can get and heal up.
I'm gonna look for a hole in the wall and go curl up in there.
I will say there's not so much a hole in the wall, but the truck itself has got you know, those kind of like wooden seats that they sometimes have in the back of like transits and stuff, and there's one that's kind of broken, so you can kind of force your way in there. And mice are used to kind of sleeping in kind of cramped positions and that sort
Yeah,
of
because
rats.
it's instinct. He wants to be like.
Yeah,
He wants to
enclosed.
feel like there's walls all around him.
Yeah. So safe and that.
I'm
You know.
sleeping in what looks like to be the most uncomfortable position ever.
But
Yeah,
Like
can't
I'm sitting on a
make it
bunch of
look
hangers or
so
something.
I think you're just on the headrest and human size.
Your legs are kind of up the back of the chair and then flopping over the side, and it looks like it should look like it's breaking your spine, but you're just snoring away quite happily. Raccoon's in the front, and Bowie, how are you sleeping?
I'm in the back, sort of like curled on myself, but trying not to be too curled so I don't wake up stiff.
That's absolutely fine. If anyone has lost any points, what I will say to you is that in order to replace strength points, you need to eat food. So you should all have some food in your inventory.
We
Mark
had
off.
the noodle dogs.
Ooh,
I
you did
forgot
okay.
to add that when I started the game, so
I will
haven't.
allow You can. Well, don't worry about it, Rachel. Just roll yourself a decent. We'll worry about it off stream. It's not a big deal. I'm going to try and implement it a little bit because it's effectively what gets you healed. You did have the noodle dog, so you can mark off one strength if you've missed it for the noodle dog. If you're looking at don't have any more, you're going to need to eat some more. Agility is water. Wits and instinct are well, basically, I think instinct's companionship and wits is sleep.
Right.
So if you are taking any injuries, you can. In this instance, let's just reset you to 0, and we'll kind of talk about that mechanic a bit more as the game goes on. Okay? Because again, who gives a fuck about that bullshit? So
Yeah,
moving
because
on.
we did in the last one, but this one we haven't talked about it, so I just didn't do it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's also because, as Scott mentioned earlier on, food and water are very good things to trade. And you being a hunter, it'd probably be quite useful if you could actually trade food. But anyway, that's getting into encumbrance and carrying capacity. Let's not worry about it now. So morning comes round. You see from the roof. Aldrin kind of climbs down. He opens the door. He's like, "Okay, well, it's early. There's not many people there yet. The guards are kind of dumb. So if you guys give it a couple of hours till you can hear it being busy, just kind of walk back in like you're meant to be there. They probably won't remember unless you were like harassing them or annoying them or anything yesterday. So I'll go and set up the stand. If you want to come and get breakfast, come and get breakfast. If not, do what you need to do. Okay, and then closes the door and you kind of hear him trundling off. The day is yours. What would you like to do?
We get breakfast, so
the
we don't need to get more
alert
food later.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
We're going to spam that free food.
Okay, so you go up to so you give it a little bit of time, you use a little bit, and as it gets busier, it picks up. You can see more stalls getting set up. You can see people from other tribes kind of coming in. So you go, and I'm not going to make you do a stealth roll. Has anyone got particularly low stealth, or like 0 in stealth, or low agility?
My stealth is pretty good.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
stuff's
mine's
pretty
good.
good.
Okay, that's fine. I'll let it slide, and that's fine. You know what you're doing. You don't draw attention to yourself. You go and sit, one at a time. You kind of come in from different directions, and you meet up at the noodle dog stand. Aldrin kind of acts like he's, oh yeah, I think I seen you yesterday. How are you? And he provides you with breakfast noodle dogs, which is exactly the same thing but with a fried egg on top. Not a fried egg because they don't have chickens. So I guess a burrito dog. There you go.
Can I just say
Ew.
that these
With
noodle
beans.
dogs are the
Jelly
best noodle dogs that I've ever had, and that's the Cobb guarantee. And I say that to anybody that's listening.
You kind of turn around in your chair like, Cobb guarantee. Yeah, man.
I mean, it's like he's totally selling out, man.
Cobb, you can give me if you want. I don't know what you would do this as, so let's call
Dominate.
sense emotion.
Dominate.
If you want to dominate people into believing you, give me a dominate roll. Dominate is a combination of things. It is like
2 successes.
2 successes. Several folk that are walking in. You see 2 apes kind of look over and kind of like you see them like almost drooling. It looks so good. You see a badger looks over as well, and he's like, you see him poking a couple of friends and that, and like pointing over, saying, "Oh, I hear it's got a Cobb guarantee over there. Like that sounds pretty impressive. Maybe I'll think about getting that." And you actually start to see a queue forming beside the noodle dog stand.
I shake everyone's hand as they go up.
As they go. They're like, "Oh, pleased to meet you, Cobb. Are you like some kind of connoisseur of noodle dogs?"
Yep, that's what I am.
Okay, Aldrin kind of looks at you. He's like, "You're drawing attention to yourself."
Damn right I am. How you doing, pal? On you go.
Yep, and
Well,
Just
she's
there.
done that. I'm diving off to the location.
that's absolutely fine. I think we'll just act this out for the next half hour before this. It's like fun.
I'm causing a
Yeah.
distraction. This was all part of the plan.
While he's doing that, I'm scoping
good.
out the coffee dogs camper van to see what the security is like there.
The coffee dog. Oh yeah, sorry, but yeah,
I can't remember his name.
I have got it here. Give me 1 second. It is Gagarin.
I'm a,
Gagarin.
When you said
scoping out
coffee
his
dogs, I was like,
place.
has Noodle Dog's got a variant called a coffee dog? It's like, we talked about
It
this?
does now. It's a noodle dog with caffeine in it.
What is it? It's
I
a
know.
liquefied noodle dog and with caffeine. It's like that sounds fucking
Oh
terrible.
no.
Actually, this is actually a pretty effective a distraction. You do notice that even some of the kind of guards are kind of they've joined the queue, so they're not patrolling because of this Cobb guarantee that was convincing. He was very, very kind of assured when he said that the Spider-Man costume gave him an air of um,
Authority.
authority. Yes,
It's the
dressing that.
film.
So the queue is forming. Bowie, yeah, you easily sneak off. I will say that you can see that the guard is actually kind of like looking over to see what's happening with that.
Now, I'm just standing with a bowl of noodle dogs leaning casually against the wall, making it look like I've just moved to the side to let the queue form. So I'm just eating breakfast whilst I'm scoping out things.
Okay, I'll say Debussy and Bowie go over. Bowie, yeah, you're watching, and he's kind of like dribbling away, and he kind of looks around to see if there's anyone watching. He's like, "Fuck it," and he goes over, and you see him kind of like try and get into like the front of the queue with the other guard dog, the other dogs, and they're like, "Fuck, get behind us! You can jump the queue, but get behind us." So say you've got about maybe, I'll even go as far as to say that Aldrin clocks what you're doing, and he starts slowing down. He starts doing like some tricks with the noodle dogs, like, "Oh, this is it." Starts talking about the history of the noodle dog, that kind of stuff.
Nope.
So I'll allow all that bullshit. Why not? So Bowie, you're over. Debussy, you're over. I'm going to say it's now unguarded.
Okay.
This distraction
So-
worked way too well. This is so
See, because
good.
you got two successes. Two successes is like pretty good, and it was a good idea. So you reward good ideas. That's the point, because it's so easy to die in this game.
At this stage, I'm gonna tap Debussy and sort of like subtly indicate that we need to go round the back of the caravan to where this window supposedly was, and see if we can get him in while everyone's distracted.
I thought we needed to get the other dog unconscious first.
Gagarin is in the cabin. He
Oh.
is so he did very, very, very. He only ever leaves when Lakia summons him. So he's just in there. He'll open the window, the one that you went yesterday. He opened the front door when you said you had the coffee drinks. So it's imagine it's a caravan with all the crap in it, and then it's been like basically connected to a kind of stone build which has been reinforced with a window which has had like some very thick planks nailed over it. But now you know those planks aren't quite as secure as they appear to be.
So I'm going to, loud enough that hopefully he can hear it inside the caravan, talk about the coffee dogs.
Yeah, who am I going to sell these coffee dogs to?
I mean, they are absolutely brilliant. All that caffeine, all the nutrients from the noodle dogs. The guy's a genius.
The
Like,
kind of
No one think of this sooner.
you see like the kind of the secure window latch kind of you hear a click and you kind of see it push open a little bit and you kind of like see like a little half paw like somebody's pushed up against it listening.
And the fact that he's got a sale on at the moment, like, it's better than half price for the noodle dogs just now. But then
I mean,
he throws in the coffee dogs, buy one get one free. It's just genius.
Have you ever tried these coffee dogs? You can stay up for like 3 days with this shit.
It's better.
The
It's
window just
better
go like
than
pushes
sitting at
its
a
way up
coffee
and
machine.
Hey!
So-
Hey, you!
Yeah.
You too!
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Come here!
Oh, hey.
Yeah,
good
yes,
damn,
sir.
isn't it?
What can we do for you? Do you want to buy bullets?
I have bullets! But coffee dogs? What's that? What kind of coffee is
Oh,
that?
these
Show me
coffee
the-
dogs. You want to buy coffee dogs?
Oh, so
Yes.
you haven't heard about coffee dogs? My God! And then I'm gonna wax lyrical about how it's a combination like a noodle soup with the coffee dog, but the caffeine is the soup element, and I'm gonna make it sound so enticing.
One
And-
bullet. All I ask, and I'll give you this.
Big here, big here, big here, big here, big here!
Yeah, I hand it over to him.
Right, so is this like a screw thing that you can open and smell?
Yeah.
He opens it and he kind of dips a pinky in like it's like fucking raw cocaine. and kind of like he licks it, and you see like the pupils just dilate completely. It's like,
Pot
Is
explodes.
this the potion that Cobb made?
This is the potion that God made, yes.
Yep.
It's, like,
It's the
starts
right one,
grinding his
right?
teeth.
It's not the one that's gonna explode
Well,
his
that
stuff.
was the question I was going to ask. So, which one did you give him? Did you give him the one that's going to explode his heart, or did you give him what was the other one? What did the other one do?
Other one,
The one
put,
knocks him
Put
straight
him-
out.
knocks him
Snake.
straight out. I don't know if I specified. It's a 50-50 chance at this point, really.
I
Let's
will
flip
ch-
a coin to see which one we gave him.
Okay, right. Let's do a D10 on
This
odds.
could be a disaster.
It is heart exploding. On evens, it is sleepy time.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
The thing is, I drawed like an up arrow on it and a downward arrow for uppers and downers, but depending on like what way you hold the can, they both like.
Both roll from both sides. So
Yeah.
like, we're at
Who's
100%.
rolling the D10?
You can, because you gave him it.
Stop it.
So odds is heart. No, what did I say? Okay, that's odds. I believe that was heart exploding then, yeah?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's not instantly exploded.
Yes, it is.
Oh, bollocks.
Yes, it is.
Right. Here's what I'm going to say. Right, this particular dog is a caffeine addict. Right, he takes the the pupils dilate and he makes a noise for about 30 seconds, and then it goes up and up to the point where like you just hear and nothing else. You can see he's making a noise, but you're no longer able to hear this noise. He seems to be working on a different spectrum of reality.
Supersonic.
It
Yep.
still worked. He's KO'd for the
It's-
time
Well,
being.
Give me a
This is-
second. He has got to do an endure roll.
Now, to be fair, he's only had a pinky dip of this, so
Yeah.
he hasn't had the full can.
That's not the whole thing.
Yeah.
We could still
Well,
give him
that
the
is
rest of the
true.
can.
It's okay. Well, let's see what happens first, guys.
Okay.
Because there's a couple of options here.
I might have made it too
He
potent.
He dies.
He
Oh no,
endures.
that.
Okay, good. It's very good.
He then like the kind of rictus grin gets silly, and he takes a full-on sip of it.
Uh-oh.
We should put a warning
Then
on the
you
label.
look, one of his eyes kind of pops out slightly, and like you see like the veins, and like the blood just kind of shoots. You know, when you see people with blood in their eye because their
Yeah.
blood pressure's too high.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
And he goes.
He's broken.
And he kind of he stumbles out the door, and you see him running across the marketplace, and he heads towards. You see a kind of caravan on the far side. It's got like a white sign with a red cross, kind of filthy on it, and you see some kind of like medical equipment lying about outside it, and you see him kind of sprinting across to that.
Can I try and sneak into the building? His building.
I will say the door's open, and the two Bowie and Debussy are standing there. And if Tabby, you want to like made your way over, you can. Cobb, I will say at this point, are you still schmoozing the crowd, or what are you doing?
Yeah. At this point, I'm enjoying it, so I'm gonna stay.
Right, I will allow you to do another dominate roll to keep everyone distracted, but you can have a +2 to the roll
Okay.
because Cobb guarantee, man. This guy's like he's like the unofficial mascot.
It's the
of-
thumbs up that gets it.
Yeah.
Now, can I do a check just
Oh.
now to see
no.
if
That's gonna
anyone
be a
has
push.
noticed
Push it.
when Garen's
That's gonna be
mad
a
moment?
push.
We'll come back to you in a second. Vardy, give me just let me see what happens here. Oh no.
Can I say
no.
that they found out that I'm like tainted or something like that, maybe, or I don't know.
If you want to go to that extreme,
Why don't
what
you
is it?
push it?
So
You did
I,
push
I
it.
already pushed it,
He
man.
did. He did.
I failed
Right.
twice.
First of all, dominate. What skill is that connected to? Is that your wits?
No,
Instinct.
insight. Yeah, instinct. Yeah.
Instinct, right? So I'm going to say that you yourself feel like you've pushed it too far, and you start to get a bit freaked out. So drop a dice on your instinct. So you're going to take some instinct damage.
That's fair.
You freak out a little bit. What is your taint again?
I
what was I
am very fast. Very fast.
Right.
My taint is extreme reflexes.
Right. I'm going to say that as you're doing this, it starts to get abnormally quick,
Hmm.
and people are like, "Wait a minute, how is he doing that?" Like, and it's like almost to the point where it's like leaving like after images and that, and they're like,
Yeah.
you see a couple of the guards kind of stare at you, And then they take a big sniff. And look, you say, corrupted.
Oh,
And they
no.
just bare the fangs. So these kind of big, angry-looking wolves kind of walk up to you. And they look at Aldous and say, "You've got a corrupted mascot." And they like poke you in the chest. "We don't like your type around here." They start shoving you. "You know what we do? Corrupted around here."
Don't shove me.
Shoves you again.
Stop shoving me! I'm gonna shove him
I'm
back.
gonna right. We'll freeze frame it there for a second. So you now look over, and it looks like Cobb is getting. He is causing a more of a distraction than he was before. How are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?
So
What
I'm
have
gonna
you
do a
go
check
ahead,
to see if
Tim?
anyone's
Jeez,
staring
me.
at us. If
Yeah,
anybody's
too busy.
noticing Karen running.
I will say in this moment, you have got a small amount of time to act.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
get
gonna.
I'll
me in
go in,
there
or
and
should we-
someone run over and help him.
I'll go and help. Okay, I'll go and help Cobb because I'm worried. I'm gonna
Now,
run up
the
and help
door-
Cobb.
The window open. Quickly.
Okay, so Tabby, you're going to for a help Cobb. I will say this is all happening at the same time, but Debussy and Bowie, you've now got your moment. Are you going to the back window to try and pop it open, or are you just going
Yeah.
straight into the caravan to just try
Not
and sneak the
trusted
door?
just in the caravan.
Back window.
Don't know what's set up
Go
in there.
just back window straight away.
Absolutely
And
fine.
I'm gonna get the crowbar out and pop it open for Debussy to go in.
Cool, give me a strength check or a force check with a +2 for the crowbar that you received. Because you know where it's at the weak points, he explained it to you, blah, 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 blah.
So did you say strength or sneak?
Force is what I'm looking for.
Force or sneak? Right, I'm gonna go for sneak.
No sneak. Force to get the window open.
Right, a +2.
But a +2 for because you know where to get it and pop it open. This is going to allow you a little bit of space.
Yes!
Very good.
Easily. There's no
Damn,
problem at all.
nice
Boom, boom, boom,
one.
boom. I will say with that level of quickness as well and the 3 successes, boom, 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 you're going to open enough for a small Debussy to get in there.
Yep.
Debussy, now, are you just going to go straight through? Or are you going to go through carefully?
I'm going to go through carefully and I'm going to look around.
I will. So you stick your head up. The room is completely dark. But I'll say there's enough light coming in from where you have popped it open to kind of get the outline. You can see a table against the far wall, and you can see some objects lying on it. You can see some things on the wall. What are you going for?
Can I maybe do like a scout to see if I
You can
can
absolutely do a
make-
scout. Of course you can.
It's a success.
Nice.
Success, fine. So you drop down to the floor. You look for anything. Basically, you look for a light switch. You look for tripwires. You look for anything that can cause you any problems. It looks
I
like
am looking for anything that might have like security things that will set off alarms, any traps. I know this is an expensive item, and I know that I would set traps up. Just
what you find is at the door there is a light switch on the wall which you can easily reach, and at the bottom of the doorway there is 2 boxes with a tripwire across the floor. You are currently on the far side, so this looks like if someone had opened that door and then walked in without checking for traps, they could have perhaps tripped something off.
cool. So I will climb up the table. I will get the gun, and I will.
I will
jump out.
say that there's 3 weapons on the table. There is what would be handguns to you and I. I'm not sure what they would be to a rat, to be honest. They're the fucking shoulder-mounted cannon.
They'd be showing off shotguns to a rat.
Yeah. And there is a large future like this one.
Will say that one of my talents is weapon collector. I probably would know what all these are.
Yeah, it's a handgun, a revolver, and the rifle. You have seen rifles in the valley before. You've seen Bowie's one. You've seen that kind of thing. This is different. It is long like a rifle is, but it is buttons, and there appears to be a place to put a power pack. And this fits the description of the imp gun.
I think I found it.
His
I
eyes
will
just go
take
boop.
the other 2 guns, put it into like my pockets.
Yep. You
And then
somehow
just
fit the guns in.
Yeah, it's like
He's a rat.
yeah.
He's got like the hamster cheek thing on the go, so he just puts them in.
That's
it's,
quite funny.
It's just this trench coat that I'll open, and then as soon as I close it, everything just disappears.
Yeah. Video game logic, and you get the amp rifle, and you kind of skitter across the floor. You start pushing out the window. Bowie, you see some type of rifle kind of coming out ass first from the window.
I'm going to take it and quickly tuck it into my tack vest.
Okay.
I will jump out and yeah, let her close the wood bit.
Okay, I was with the 3/4. I'm just going to allow you to just. You've managed to take it out expertly. You put it back in expertly. You actually put it back in a bit tighter than you found it, so that it's much less obvious that this is how somebody got in. So that's fine. Now, what I'm going to need from you both is a sneak roll to get out of here without being seen. I will say that the distraction has gathered a crowd, but the watchtower wolves are also looking around now as well. And while you guys are doing that, we're going to switch back to Cobb and Tabby. Cobb, you've just been shoved by a big burly wolf. It's like, corrupted. And he goes for you. He starts shoving you. He's looking for you to do something so he can hurt you. Tabby, what are you doing to get him out there, or what are you doing at all?
I'm looking
gonna
angry.
I'm gonna run up and stand in front of him and go, just try it.
Shoves you
And
as
I'm gonna
well
hiss at
immediately.
him.
They shove.
Immediately shoves you.
They shove Tabby. I'm gonna shove them. Yeah, but I'm gonna shove them hard.
Okay, cool. The wolf, the wolf is the two kind of larger wolves that are kind of shoving you and calling you names and stuff. They're kind of engaged with you. The one behind them lets out a howl.
Can I try and push the
Uh-oh.
one that pushed Tabby to the ground?
If you can give me a force roll if you want to try and force him to the ground, it'll be opposed. He'll try and basically not let you do that.
Okay. My force ain't good actually.
His isn't particularly good either, to be fair.
I got one success.
He got no successes, so yeah, I'll say that he kind of goes in and he grabs you and you kind of catch him off balance. He is bigger than you, but as he kind of goes to shove you, you kind of sway to the side, you grab him, put your leg out, and you kind of put him on his ass. A few of the crowd laugh.
Can I shout to the crowds? Hey, everyone! This guy has free Noodle tickets. Go, go!
I will allow a dominate roll. I'm going to say you need 2 successes for this because you've drawn a bit of attention here.
Okay.
And then
Can
we'll go to
I-
Tabby.
Can I get any pluses for being an influencer? I suppose. Or...
The word corrupted was
For being
used.
an influencer.
Influencer, yes.
No, you cannot.
It's a new skill. It's a new
Minus
talent.
for that.
Influencer.
I got one success.
Okay, 1 success. Yeah. A couple of ones at the back that are kind of you see them kind of elbowing each other. You notice specifically it's a few cats that are elbowing each other, and they're like, whatever, fuck it, let's just cause some problems because they don't like the dogs anyway. And they start crying, oh yeah, you got noodle dogs, have you, mate? Yeah, give us the free tokens. And they look round at you and they wink and like, oh yeah, let me help you up. And they kind of they keep getting tangled up in them and it's kind of they're getting in the way. They're giving you an opportunity to do something.
I'll use this opportunity to try and get myself and Tabby out of there.
Tabby, is that what you wish to do?
Yeah, because I'm shit fighting, so I'm just gonna pick me butt up off the floor and kind of try and scurry away with Cobb.
Okay, so you two are just gonna basically book it. You can now. Are you gonna try and get lost in the crowd, or are you just fucking running? You can either give me move rules to just
I'm
run
not
the fuck out
gonna-
there, or sneak and try and get lost.
I'm probably. I don't know. What do you want to do? Because I can do really either.
I'm better at running, but I'll take after
Okay,
you.
we can run if you want.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
I'll use one of my I'll use extreme reflexes to increase my speeds, and then I'll just book it.
Okay.
Do you want
okay,
us
so
to
yeah,
do a move roll?
give me some roof rolls. If you usually need extreme speed, mate, give yourself a couple extra dice. Tabby, are you using anything in particular, or are you just booking it?
I'm gonna try and see if I can just use them. I got 1. Do I need more than that?
No, one's gonna.
Okay,
can I
Something's gonna happen, but we'll come back to that.
can I push that, or can I only push once
You
per
can
game?
absolutely push,
Okay.
but you can push every roll once.
3
Right, we'll see if
successes.
Oh my
But
god.
remember, failed pushes are worse
Wow.
than
Yeah.
Yeah,
real,
but
real
he
bad.
did
It's
mint.
it's a lot of dice.
Yeah, he,
I
he,
wouldn't
he
I wouldn't
smashed
otherwise.
That's
that.
where you start rolling on injury tables and shit.
Oh yeah, yeah. It gets real bad if you fail. So, but you were lucky. That's fine. So you got your 3 successes. Tabby, you book it, and you're kind of like you're sliding under tables and kind of hopping over people, looking all cool. And then Cobb just like
I'm like-
literally like cartoon character, vroom, and it's like just the dust in the shape of Cobb.
I'm like, cop?
Meep.
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I
He's
was
gone.
just seeing it as the flashlight turns around waving to them as he's running backwards.
Yeah. Also, I'm
It is.
dressed as Superman, so like the colors are kind of
You know,
similar.
just Spider-Man, but yes.
Yeah,
What I will say
Spider-Man.
is, yeah, that you get out there easily. By the time the guards have looked round, they don't get a chance to see you. There was, however, another guard, and he is going to give chase.
Okay.
His move is not so good. He gets 1 success, so I'm going to say he is hot on Tabby's tail,
Hmm.
Damn it.
and he starts
Um,
kind of shouting out, and he's pointing to the towers, "Yahoo!" and he's pointing to you. Tabby, I'll give you
Me
one
again.
additional roll
What?
here to try and. Oh, actually, sorry. Before I do that, Cobb,
Yeah.
you rolled some DCs, so now we need to roll a D6 to
Yeah.
see what happened. So you how
Oh,
many?
yes.
So yeah,
3.
3. You're fine, mate. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just not a
1 would have
6.
been bad. Yeah, oh, 1 would be real bad.
Rolling a 6, then a 6 is good.
Yeah.
No, 1
Yeah.
then a 6, I mean.
Yeah, that works out as well. So yeah, absolutely fine. You're gone. Tabby is chasing you after you. Give me one more move roll.
Okay.
Oh dear. That's a bunch of fails.
That's a
Would you like
push.
to roll
Do
again?
I push it or
You can't
not?
get worse than that, surely.
Yes, because you
Yeah,
can't
same
use
as last
those.
Damn,
ones.
that's
You
5
lose-
ones.
She'll only have 4 this time when she rolls. 'Cause you
Technically,
lose
yeah,
one.
any ones you shouldn't re-roll, so really should only
If
be
she
rolling.
hits the push, it will automatically
I should re-roll
Yeah.
2.
Just you get
Um,
4 because your move is your skill, so you should. But anyway,
Okay,
just
I
roll the
have
dice.
an animal power, which is my tail, and I can I have a long magnificent tail, which increases my balance, which can help me move, jump, climb, or perform acrobatics that requires and I get 1+1 roll.
Yeah. Well, add the amount of dice that you want to use for your mutant power for your animal powers. So your feral points these should be.
Yes, I'm
Um,
gonna try and use 3.
Okay, so you'll be rolling 3d6 to see what happens next, but that's fine. But first of all, do your push roll with the 3 additional dice. Perfect. You get 2 successes. Vroom, you're gone. But roll me 3d6.
1 second.
Perfect.
4,
Not an issue.
6, and 3.
Absolutely fine. One's bad. Anything else, don't worry about it. So
Okay.
with that, yeah, if your tail kind of goes out. You get off. You kind of rolling over. People getting out of the way. They think you're going to head for the gate. You don't head for the gate. You actually run across to one of the guard towers and you jump halfway up the guard tower, jump on top of the fence, perch there for a second, and then
I'm just
flip
like-
off of it. And then
My
you
tail
run
just.
off. I'm going to say that they're going to get 1 shot at you. So don't worry, they don't have guns. I think they have a sling though. Oh no, they don't have slings. Never mind, you're absolutely fine. So yep, they go off. He goes to grab something aside. Like, I forgot my sling today. That's annoying. And I'll say that you two managed to kind of like use to get away from there.
I'm just like, Cobb, I nearly got caught again.
I grab her by the hand and we go running.
Meep, meep. Off you shoot. Remember, guys, to mark off your animal points.
I did.
I have, don't
That's
worry.
fine. Okay, cool. So, your feral
I've only
points.
got 3 left. I can't
That's-
remember how I get them back.
I have.
You get them from push and rolls.
Yeah.
So
I have 4
I have
left.
pushed a lot of rolls, but I can't remember.
we'll work out at the end of the session. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Okay, so that's fine. Okay, Debussy and Bowie. You see the commotion. It's kind of you hear kind of people shouting, corrupted. You hear some kind of giggling. You see some kind of fracas happening over there. So how are you going to escape? Are you legging it? Are you stealthing it? How do you want to proceed?
I am stealthing it to make my way unnoticed out of there.
Absolutely fine. Give me a stealth roll. Give yourself an additional dice because there's shit happening.
Did we not already do our stealth roll to escape, or was this just to escape that bit?
This is to escape. This is actually to get out of here. This is depending on how you want to deal with this. You've not done a stealth roll yet, no? You've done this.
I don't remember. Let me see.
Oh, I'm out of there.
The Bowie
I'm
did
like
a
They made a move roll.
Bowie and
No, that
Busy
was
did
Cobb, sorry.
a sneak. I think maybe when they were in the.
I
don't
don't
know.
mind doing it again if it was for, like you said.
Yeah,
This is
Lee,
to basically
did.
get through the. Well, this is to get them out.
Debussy got 1 and Bowie got 2
Uh,
successes. If you
Yeah.
scroll a little bit further up.
all right. Well, this is to get out now, so this is what I'm going for.
So I've just managed to get a 1 this time.
That's
So
fine.
I'm sneaky, sneaky, stealthy, stealthy.
Okay, the boosty got
I've
name.
got to push this, but I'm also got to use my animal power.
Nice.
Should give me 2 extra. I don't know how to add 2 extra yet.
It'll just give me an additional 2d6, or see if you click on any of the skill
I've
stuff.
seen it. I'll just hit like gear to 2.
Perfect.
Damn.
Well, 4
Damn.
things, yeah, 4.
You're
Right.
invisible.
You are Shadow.
There are some guards in the towers. They are going to roll.
I just do the Homer thing into the wall.
Like Bowie, as sneaky as you are with your kind of military lizard training, you are like, you're doing all the things. You're you're rolling behind things. You're hiding. You're doing everything perfectly. Debussy just ceases to exist. Does this make any sense? It's just like she just like phases into nothing, and you're like, that doesn't make sense. But yeah, he's just.
I don't question it. I just like,
Yeah.
nah. I've
To
seen
be
weirder.
fair, people have powers in this world. It's like
Yeah.
this is not that unusual.
So yeah, he is gone. I will say that you've managed to get out completely. However, there will be an issue. Cobb,
Yep,
you announced your name loudly. You told them your
I
actual
did do
name.
that.
You were distinctive,
I did do that.
and you also told everyone you were corrupted
I
because
don't- I-
because you're.
I don't regret anything.
I never said you should, but I just want you to make a note that you loudly, loudly announced your corruption and told everyone your actual name. So, in any
But one
interactions
thing-
in future,
But one thing in his favour is that he was doing all this when the stuff was stolen, so he's not going to get blamed for that.
That's
that
true.
is true.
Yeah.
Can't be in two places at once. And if there is a wanted poster, I do want the thumbs up to be included in it.
Middle dog salesman.
It better be.
The guard saw me against a wall eating noodle dogs, just chilling like a villain. So I have like no culpability in it as well.
Yeah.
And as for Gagarin, he can't blame me because I was just concerned about what happened to him. I was waxing lyrical about noodle dogs. I don't know anything that's going on.
We just
I was-
sold him coffee and he drank it rather than taking a sip.
there will be
I mean, they could
some
accuse
rules later
us
for
of-
Gagarin because he just OD'd massively, so his memory might be hazy. He will be making some rolls to be like, do I remember anything, or do I just remember white hot pain for a long time?
But even if he did, we did give him caffeine.
Yeah.
So he might just come looking for you to try and get more. We don't know.
Did I get my bullet off him for the sale?
He did not give you a bullet, though. He drank it, and then his head exploded. I was cheated.
Can we retcon it that when he was stealing the rifles, he took a box of bullets as well
Absolutely not. No,
as compensation?
absolutely not. He stole 2 guns and the Emp rifle. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
I will
that's a
say
lot.
I got some good shit.
Yeah.
Thanks, Blaine.
That was pretty awesome.
So, I'll say that you've set up a regrouping station. It can be at I forgot his name now. The lizard guy.
Ringo.
Ringo, thank you. I was like, I kept thinking Repcon. I'm like, that's not right. That's the thing from Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, Ringo. Yeah, you meet up back at his cabin, or would you like to make your way back to the helicopter?
I think we should go with the helicopter.
Probably the helicopter. We do need to. I don't know. That's fine. If you guys want to head to the helicopter right away, that's fine. Maybe if you want to, I don't know, use the gun I don't know, before we give it away. It's up to you
Oh
guys.
yeah, we wanted to use the gun.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah, but
do want to use the
The
gun.
gun
I just want
needs
to
a
like.
battery pack, though. So
Oh.
at this
Yes,
stage,
we
we
don't
can't
have
use it.
power packs, so
What?
as far as the gun
Oh,
would be.
now I'm real
Unless someone
sad.
wants to go get a power pack.
You didn't bring the power pack? Or did it?
There wasn't one there, unfortunately, but
Oh.
we could find
How do
one.
we know to
But
get
it
one?
costs
Or
a
maybe
lot
they
of money, and we don't have any money.
Fine.
Power pack batteries are fairly rare, but they, the scavenger has definitely heard of them, and there's definitely, as you know, there's now buildings that you didn't have access to before that you could certainly go and look for on.
Mhm.
But that's until up to yourselves. As
Maybe
you start heading back, go ahead, mate.
maybe we could ask to use it when we give it to them. I don't
They
know.
might let us use it if we ask real nice.
Yeah.
No,
No.
I don't think they will. I wouldn't let you use it.
I'm gonna
I
hold
would
up
let me use
my
it.
2 books and say, well, we've got these, which will tell us where to shoot these guys if we read them properly. So
True.
if I withhold this information, they might let us use the gun to do it ourselves.
To be fair, they might, because, if we use it, we're expendable. And by we, I mean Cobb.
That's fair.
That's mean.
That's mean.
He did sacrifice himself poorly.
Yeah.
I gained a lot of followers, so I'm okay with that.
As long as I have followers, none of the rest of it
Well,
matters.
They say there is no such thing as bad publicity, except when you're stealing stuff.
If I come out of this game the face of Noodle Dogs, I don't care if I die. I'm
In the
down.
future, for
We
some
just-
reason, in the picture of the Noodle Dogs 10, will just be a
Even
ro-
in
raccoon.
Blade Runner, it's just gonna be a raccoon getting stuff.
Oh,
This is a
100%.
raccoon doing this.
I've just got an image of a raccoon with Leon's sort of facial shape, just frantically eating a bowl of noodle dogs,
We need
kind of
to
anime
face-
style, as
we
a
need to
chibi.
face swap him with
Okay.
Rocket Raccoon to see what this image will look like.
I feel like that would be cursed, but yeah, that'd be cool.
The more
The
cursed,
haunted
the better.
photo.
Yeah.
That should actually be wonderful, guys. We should absolutely do that. We'll have to remember. Over. Okay, cool. So, Scott, let me just quickly do this. There is the weapon that you got a hold of.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It is a cool little gun. Now, you have been warned already about what it means to wander around using weapons. However,
Yeah, this might be a
I've
problem
not
for us
been-
guys having all of these weapons.
that's not to say that you
We
can't
may need
save
to stash them somewhere.
Can we get a? Is there a stat block
You
for
don't know
the?
about that. He never told you about it. Why would he tell you about the guns he picked up?
Rachel's telling you.
Rachel appears before you. Is like, okay, man, look, I know you've got a cool gun, but
Yeah.
and then the character's like,
random
what the
human
fuck is this?
appears.
Is this a human?
oh my god,
Am I seeing God? Or
Uh,
dog in this case?
Where
It's
would
like
you put
a-
stimulants in this?
I'll bring that up.
I'll put it in the notes actually.
I'll have to find the handgun one. It's in here somewhere, but I can't find it right now. Okay, that's cool. So it's weird. I'm sure. Hand grenade. Blah blah blah. Kevlar vest. Oh, semi-automatic pistol. I gave it the wrong name, but it's fine. That's the
Oh,
same
nice.
thing. Okay, that's cool. This one unfortunately doesn't have a wee picture, but I'll put it in. So we'll come back to that in a second. So you've got a couple of guns. I will say that the revolver has one bullet in a chamber, and I will say that it's effectively like a Beretta with like a clip. I'll say that it's got 2 bullets in it. So Scott, that information is for you and you alone. You do have access to these weapons. As a scavenger, you will know that if you go up to a watcher and pull a gun, they will try and apprehend you. If you go through a checkpoint with this, they will question you. If you can come up with a convincing enough reason to have it, or
I'm
just
a
not get
scavenger.
searched,
I
Yeah.
found it.
Protection from other creatures in the area because you are small and needs the protection.
There's ways that
Or you could
watchers
say you're
overlook
trading it to
things.
the dogs.
You know what? Those are all valid ideas, and I'm not going to tell you whether they will work or not because what's the fun in that? But yeah, you have access to these, and as you're a scavenger, you've got your trolley. You know what? Fuck it, it's one. I'm not telling you nothing. Cool. So we've done that. We'll say he's head back to the helicopter. We will leave it there for tonight as you are approaching the helicopter because that's 10 now.
Yep.
We'll dish out some experience points for you. Oh, actually, what I'll say to you is, no, actually, no, you didn't go to Ringo, and you've never found Oppie. Never seemed to turn up. Weird. So yeah, use credits. Experience points. You took part in the session. Give yourself an experience point.
Yay.
Way. Did you do something for the resistance? Yeah, you found the imp gun.
Damn right.
Hey.
Yay.
Did you
We
find?
did it!
Did you get access to a new artifact? Scott did.
Yay.
So he gets an extra experience point.
Damn
You guys
it!
he didn't share. Did you do something cool? Yes, you did. All yes. So all get an extra experience
Yay.
point. And number 5, did you do anything to save your buddies or friends? Not really, because they
I
weren't
stood
actually
in
innocent.
front of Cobb and
I've been
nearly
technically trying to
sacrificed
save
myself.
Cobb.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does
I will
Cobb
put
acting as
yourself
a
at risk.
distraction for me and Debussy work as sacrificing himself?
I will accept that, so you can all have an experience point for that one as well. I may be less generous with the experience as we move forward, but it's so easy
Yeah.
for you guys to die. I'm going to bump these up a little bit to start with.
Well, I've
because-
got
Fair.
3 things that I can buy now because I've got 15 experience points now.
Remember, you can
I now
bump
have 12.
skill points. For each one that goes up, costs you 5. And for any general talents you wish to buy, costs you 5.
Yep.
Talents are very useful, but skill
Same as
points are also
Basin.
very useful. Yes,
Yep.
Basin rules. So we'll leave it at that for today. Thank you for anyone that stuck with us. We really do appreciate it. I think we can end the stream there, mate, unless anyone's got. Scott, we're doing Vason next week.
Yeah, should be.
Cool, Vason's on next week. We don't stream anything else apart from Vason and this, because we're lazy. But we might do stuff in the future. Who fucking knows? I don't know. Maybe. Cool. All right. Thanks very much. You can turn it off.
Nice precision. Bye guys.
Bye, buddy.
Bye!